Hello everyone. So we've been talking about how to be successful in college. One thing that is really important that we talk about is eliminating the unnecessary. So what does that mean? Eliminating the unnecessary. So that means that you're disregarding, you're completely taking out things from your life that will not benefit you as you're progressing in your days of academia, right? And so if you have a circle of friends that are not supportive of you, that are really pulling you away from your studies, maybe you could talk to them. Or if you don't believe that will be beneficial, you can just completely, tell them, I have a goal that I'm invested in, and I think we should part ways, right? Because one thing that college is work and dedication and time and energy. And school is very time consuming, and it requires you to devote time to your studies, to studying, to doing research, to working with a group on a project. All the different things that you can think of, requires your time and attention. And sometimes, if that means that you have to be alone for a while until you can find your tribe or your community, that's what you do, because it's better to be alone than to be in bad company, right? And that's really, really important. I don't know how important that is. When I was starting off in college, I must say that I had a very good crowd of friends around me. A very good circle of friends. We were all dedicated to the mission of education. We were all constructive in helping one another. We were all helpful in navigating from one point to another. We helped each other with personal issues outside of school, even school-related issues, just a whole lot of things. But they were my community, and they were my support system. And that's really important as a college student. Especially as a first-generation college student, which we were all of us were first-generation college students. Either our parents didn't go to college, or our parents just came to the country. And so we were all just trying to navigate and maneuver through higher education. And so that's, it's very necessary to really, really find your community, find your tribe, and hopefully you can find it early on, so that you don't get off track, so that you don't have to worry about temptation or doing things that you have no business doing, because you have that friend, you have that circle that will keep you accountable. And accountability is really important, because when you're alone, you have to really depend on yourself and trust yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can totally do it by yourself. But just having that accountability partner or that circle can really make it a lot easier. Also, as you're maneuvering through higher education, it's important to realize that it's not going to be easy. It's not. There's going to be nights that you stay up until 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. There's going to be days in which you have to take off from work if you work, because you cannot work and study or work and do your project or whatever it is. And that's a sacrifice that you must make. And for some of us, if you have children, maybe, you don't have daycare for that night, or maybe you don't have anyone to take care of your kid until you come from school. So you got to bring your kid to school, and I've seen it. I've seen it several times. Parents have brought their kids to class with them, and the professor's fine with that, because they know, okay, well, to be a college student, you have to make it work. Whatever way you can, you have to make it work. And that's really important. Making space for yourself to succeed. That's exactly what all of this is about. Transitioning from high school, or transitioning from the workforce, or transitioning from a gap year, or transitioning from wherever you were prior to entering college can be stressful, it can be hard.